Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Eddie Plays. I'm your host Eddie. Today we're going to be reacting to and discussing the Expanse Season 1 Episode 10, the final episode, titled Leviathan Wakes. I'm excited. If you guys want updates on this YouTube channel or future streaming schedules and future videos that are going up, you can follow me on Twitter. If you want to read some of my short stories, you can do so over at Royal Road, and you can do that for free. And if you'd like to support me, you can do so over on Patreon, and you can support me only if you want. That is very important. And only if you can. Also very important. You'll find the links to those 3 websites in the description box below, or you can find my handle or names right here in this little purple box. I'm excited for this episode. So, let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I just realized my mouse pointer was there. Okay. You see that? Amy was giving the slight head nod though. You can see them already struggling. PP. Remember the cat. Piece of shit. That's bleak. He's one of those scientists, huh? They was what does that mean? Do they think this is some kind of cure for something? Population control, maybe? Right? If they if they use this on mass population, right? You have Earth that's super overpopulated, 30 billion people. Many of them are on basic, which is like you get the basic stuff. You want to prevent a war. You want to prevent overpopulation, the lack of resources. You want water and food for all your people. Hey, is that kid? Is it? No, it's not that kid. You want water, air, and food for all your people. Reduce the population. Use this bioweapon, this organism. I'm just shooting shit. I don't know what. Hey, they're there now. Gee, I really hope Miller survives. I don't want him to be like a season one character and done. Pachinko. Pachinko para. Pachinko parlor. I like that gun. Not important right now. Disco ball. Semi. You seeing shit now? CPM goon. Double team him. You ain't getting this one, homie. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What a day, right? What a day. Just, you gotta get out of there. That sounds like a lie. That sounds like a straight up lie, bro. Like homie's straight up lying. Look at him. Look at his fucking face. She's lying too. Feels Pierre, man. Wait, didn't it say his name was like Julius or something? It's Jules. Okay. Just Pierre. I was close. I wasn't even trying to. I feel like that guy's gonna do something wrong, and then Amos is gonna blast him. That's what I got a feeling is gonna happen. Also, I think the deputy secretary is lying, and I also think that Christian was lying in that previous conversation that they were having. I think they're both up to something. They set up vacuum cleaners. Don't catch it, man. Just fucking let it fucking fall out. They want to see the effect of the organism. They're gonna see you. You've got no protection. Oh no. No. Damn. Don't tell me they're gonna give it energy. They're feeding it. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, he ain't good. Amos, you know what you gotta do, homie. Come on, Amos. I'm really depending on Amos to do like the really hard choices. Don't tell me she got. Oh no, yeah, she got. They shoot him. I wonder if he doesn't want anybody else to die. Right, because this is a video game mechanics, right? Just faceless goons to kill. Let him go, Naomi. Let him go. Homie got the slam on him. Y'all better, y'all better take care of that. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? What are you gonna do, Jim? What are you gonna do? He betrayed you once. He's using it against you. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy at all. Well, he didn't kill him this time, though I don't think this is the last we'll see of him. Stop it. Kick it. Is it just the crew? Who else? I didn't see anybody else. He was moited. Yeah, I knew both of them were lying to each other. Earn right. You got Amos and you got Semi, kind of on the same level of what they need to do. Hey, it's the guy who spiked Havelock. He goes, oh damn. Oh damn. She's still afraid of. She's definitely still afraid of him. So now we got Semi dead. Not Semi dead, but Semi is dead. Not Semi dead. Killed by Amos. Just instigating the shit out of them. Miller's pretty good. I wonder what he's gonna do after he finds out that Amos shot uh Semi. It's a good episode. This is a really good season finale. I'm really enjoying it, especially the shootout and how Miller instigated it. Oh, Miller's gonna shoot him for sure, or not. Oh, he's gotta let him get in and or let him die. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Damn, that was hardcore. That was hardcore. Oh boy. I need to make space for the screen here. Mm. I really enjoyed that. You know, these two dudes just like fighting their way to get to freaking the ship. Keep clear of the seal. There he goes. Could prove that he was a good detective. Carrying them both. You see, she's definitely trusting him a lot more. He's like, cure the radiation. Acting exile. He's gonna shoot him off. Cool. Still a dope ship. Bounce, dude. Bounce. Get it, homie. Aero station. Is that another ship leaving? That's a stealth ship. I did say we were gonna see him again. In what capacity? Oh no. It's airborne? My background. If he's transmitting, Eh? Excuse me? What the fuck? Oi. Oh no. I'm gonna press pause into the episode. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I got okay, okay, okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just a little shocked. Scientist. I'm gonna go down the list. As much as I want to jump into what the fuck just happened, I'm gonna go down the list. Dresden said is gonna save us all. I theorized a little bit on what that probably meant in the video. Population control to save resources, food, air, water. Sammy and Miller grew up together, homies, grew up in pachinko parlors they stole. Sammy got killed by Amos, who was putting a gun at Naomi. And I really, for a second, thought that Amos was gonna follow, was gonna be like, all right, you know, we gotta get out of here. But you know, he's still loyal to Naomi for sure. So I'm really glad that we got to see that. Jules Pierre Mao. I joked in the last episode, on the last video, that it was that his name was Julius. What is Jules? Jules Pierre Mao. Ernright had possibly had DeGraff killed. DeGraff knew about the stolen drives, and we see like a little sort of line contest, right? We see oh geez, what is it? We see Ernright and we see Christian playing this fucking day, lying to each other. I was really happy about that, and we get to see, you know, later on Christian is on the rooftop with her husband and their grandson, her son's son. I think there's multiple kids, but she's there. She tells him to go to the moon, to Luna, and she's like, I'm just gonna keep playing the old woman who's trying to figure some stuff out in the past, and she's gonna, you know, play that role. So I'm really excited to see that in the next season. I hope that plays out. We get a name drop, Thoth. Thoth, Thoth. So I'm curious as to what we're gonna see there. A lot of stuff happened here. Very good episode. I really loved seeing the crew. Well, I really enjoyed seeing Miller and Holden like working together to try to get to the ship, and just seeing them do what they have to do to get there. Especially Miller, who like it's just like a long time ago I had mentioned, I think in the last episode, in the last video of this, that Miller had killed only one person throughout his entire career as the Star Helix officer, and then in the past like 3 episodes he's killed just countless people. Countless for me because I haven't been counting. Not countless as in like it's a, you know, astronomical number. But then we also see the guy that spiked Havelock, and I'm like, Miller's gonna get him for sure. Miller is gonna get him. And you see him like he's like holding the elevator. He's like, come on, dude, and he's like giving him hope, and then he fucking blasts this dude. So that was dope to see. It was a really good episode. just, and wonderful. I really thought that this would be the episode where Jim would be like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then he was gonna kill this unarmed man. So I really thought that's what was gonna happen, but either they're not gonna do that at all to preserve this kind of character or to show his struggle, or it's going to happen like much later. I don't know. I can't tell if he was killing people or not during this episode. Jim, I couldn't tell if Jim was killing people or not. It was just, there's a lot going on, and he was wearing a similar uniform as Miller, so I wasn't sure if he was actually shooting anybody, like shooting to kill. I know Miller was for sure. And then I'm like, yeah, we're gonna see this dude before, like, we're gonna see this dude again, right? I can remember the spy. We're gonna see the spy again. We see it towards the end, and we see what appears to be something way more, right? So in the first episode and a little bit in the previous episode, episode 9, we see this organism feeding off of the energy of the core, of the ship's core, right, the Anubis. And we see, was it the Anubis? Yeah. And we see that it is just taking over. So in my mind, I'm thinking like some kind of like slime, right? Just to put a word to it, some kind of slime that like just slimes its way and grabs onto energy sources, and that's how it grows. And then once that energy source is gone, once it's fed, it like just stops. Because we see Julie now that she was infected, and she had like fucking crystals growing out of her eye and out of her mouth, and the organism was still inside of her, but it was, it wasn't as active. It was out of energy. So then we see also in this episode that they're feeding, I believe it was this episode, that they were feeding the that they set up some sort of radiation energy beams to feed the organism. And then as we see it start to glow again on Julie, and then in the end we see what they were like. So they're putting them in these rooms, and then once they infected these people, the organism started taking over. But there's a limited amount of energy in these rooms for these organisms, right? And then they hit them with that dose of radiation, so that it was a significant amount of energy, right, that went into these infected individuals. And so that organism started to grow, and we see that this is not just a slime, right? In the first episode, I remember saying something like, because I saw like little blue orbs flying around, little blue specks, and I'm like, oh, neutrinos or something, I think. I'm like, oh yeah, they're like, oh look, neutrinos that are like there, but you can't see neutrinos, right? And they just pass through everything, nothing stops them. But that was just me making a joke. But I remember seeing those little blue specks. So then we see the spy walking, and we see the blue specks again, and I'm like, okay, so this is kind of, now I'm thinking it's like some kind of pollen, quote unquote pollen, something that the organism releases. And then this motherfucker takes shape in the shape of the spy. So clearly this organism is intelligent to some degree, right? I'm not talking hyper intelligence, but it is at least capable of mimicry and of reaching out and feeding, because we see this organism first, the specks go into the spy, and then these, I'll call them arms, these arms reach out and grab homie and pull his ass in, and then we get the view of like what it has become, and it is glorious. It is wonderful. It is actually wonderful. It just effects, wonderful CGI, beautiful. I have to mention that it's just every episode. I love set design. I don't feel like I mentioned enough, but I love the set design. I love the costumes, the guns, everything. I love this world. Absolutely love it. So now we see this, right? Now we see that this, it wasn't just to see, okay, because I was thinking that it was just to see what this organism does if it infects, you know, Arrow Station that has 100,000 population, to see like, oh, let's see how many people die or what happens. No, this thing gets like growing and it has some kind of mind. What kind of mind? I do not know. Hive mind, maybe hijacks the minds of the individuals, right? And with enough energy, because it was on a frozen planet. I think it was like on a frozen planet or on a frozen moon. There's no energy there. There's nothing to get. You take that and you put it here in the station and you feed it. You give it like sustenance. And then now you're gonna get results that you probably were not expecting, right? Unless you did that on the Phoebe Research Station. If on Phoebe Research Station you did it on a small scale, now they're doing it on a larger scale. I keep saying you, sorry. It's just if they did it on a small scale at Phoebe Station, then they're gonna do it on a large scale. Then not they're going to. They've done it at a larger scale here on Arrow Station. So when the guy said, what's his name? When Dresden said, I think it was him, said it's gonna save us all. What the fuck does that mean now, right? Because at first I'm thinking population control. You know, try to, you know, lower down the pop, get, you know, make the food, water in there last longer. But now we're seeing something completely different, right? We're seeing something that isn't just like just an organism to get people sick and to kill them. We're seeing something that is alive. Like it is alive to some degree, right? Because in my mind it was just absorbing. Like that's all it was. It was just absorbing. It was just eating. That's it, right? But now it looks like it is definitely alive. To some point it is alive. To what point I do not know. But I am excited to see, you know, how that all works. I'm very excited to see. Jeez, I don't know what else to say. Well, I do want to see how Miller reacts once he's all healed up. How he's gonna, you know, treat Amos or whatnot, or if he's gonna understand. But no, that's it. That's all I got for this episode. Very linear, very straightforward. We got to see this massive creature in this station. So who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Probably all of you have already seen all seasons. But who knows what's gonna happen? Well, I absolutely loved season 1 of The Expanse. That's it for this season. Really happy I started watching this, and I'm really happy I started reacting to it. I'm also really happy that people are enjoying this enough to watch these videos, because over the years, I'm falling over to like non-show talk, but over the years I've put little videos out there, you know, just for fun, but this is the first thing that I'm taking very seriously, and especially because other people are watching this, and because of those of you who watch this are enjoying it. So I'm definitely taking this much more seriously than every other video I've made in the past that's on YouTube. That's just me just fucking around. But I'm talking like I'm finished, but I'm not. You know, we still got 5 more scenes to go. But this is gonna be the end. This is gonna be the last video for perhaps 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, you know, at the latest 3 weeks. But hopefully, if I'm lucky, then this isn't the last video for like 2 weeks, right? But you guys, I'll keep you all updated. Thank you very much for watching this first season of the Expanse reactions. Thank you very much for sticking through, and I hope you stick through into season 2 all the way to season 6, because I'm really excited to do all that. I'm really excited to see what's to come in the show and to get a chance to talk to it and see what everybody else has to say in the comments. I don't get to, you know, respond to every comment, but I try my best to drop you guys a like, and I try my best to read all of it. And if I don't get to it, don't worry, I probably will get to it in some time. But please leave a comment with your thoughts, no spoilers. Leave a like if you liked the video, leave a dislike if you didn't like the video, and if you want to get updates for whenever a new one of these videos goes up, you can go ahead and press that bell icon. You can follow me on Twitter so you can get the most up-to-date information as to things related to this channel, whether it be reactions or it be streams. So that's it, folks. So as always, have a good one.